Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Bryan's Business World. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a really important topic, which is dealing effectively with failure, hardship, and adversity. You'll read lots of self help books, see television segments, all sorts of things informing you that you just need to get back on the saddle, need to get back to it, dust off your shoulders or water off a duck's back, and get back on the saddle. I think many of those mantras and sort of affirmations have good intentions, but I think that they are completely the wrong way to going about dealing with hardship and trauma as an entrepreneur. It is a very traumatic experience to have your business fail, perhaps to lose your home, lose your car, losing one's livelihood, and most or all of their possessions in terms of failing as an entrepreneur is very difficult. And a key word here, very traumatizing. So what a lot of these sort of self-help books or business gurus preach that that's nothing. If you lose everything you own, it's no big deal. Just get right back on the saddle like nothing happened. I think that is a completely, while well-intended, is a completely wrong approach of how to process hardship and failure as an entrepreneur. I think, first of all, and this is common in many other non-business disciplines, you need to acknowledge the trauma that you have experienced. You need to acknowledge it, and then you need to give some breathing space for that trauma. So what do I mean by that? I mean that once you've experienced perhaps a great setback, or maybe you lost your business, or you're dealing with some really, really difficult times in your business, those experiences are traumatic and they impact you. You need to acknowledge that you are suffering from trauma or that you have suffered from trauma. Once you do that, then you can have a period of respite, a break, where you can begin to heal and to recover from that trauma. The problem that I have with so many of the business books or articles or television segments is that they don't allow people that rest period. They also don't seem to want to acknowledge of how much trauma the entrepreneur has experienced. It seems as if it's nothing. You just get right back on the saddle and off you go. That's not realistic, and I don't think that sets the stage for a very good recovery or success as well. So one key part of succeeding, as most people know, as an entrepreneur, is that you need to evaluate and analyze your failures. Without having some breathing space and some respite between the failure and doing the next thing, you won't have had time to really think about and analyze and evaluate what really went wrong. Was there something you could have done? There may have been nothing you could have done. And without that critical period of rest, you will not likely succeed in the next entrepreneurial venture. So some takeaways from today's segment. Number one, acknowledge the trauma that you have experienced through business failure or great business hardship. Acknowledge it, own it. You've had a really bad thing happen to you, and it's okay to admit that. Two, allow yourself some breathing time to recover from the trauma before doing the next thing, the next business, the next gig. Three, the breathing period or the respite period is crucial, not just for your own personal health and mental health, but it's very important from a thoughtful analysis standpoint to really contemplate and review what happened and how you can improve. Hopefully, you've got something out of this, and you've enjoyed our segment today. Look forward to speaking with you soon, and we'll be talking shortly. Thank you.